right, let's do this again. I got home at 5 a.m. last night. Had to work today. Was picking up the engine. Met Mike, the owner of the machine shop. Literally, that's the name of it, machine shop or garage company or something like that. And he, yeah, so I got home late. The interstate was shut down for a couple hours basically, but made it work, no sleep, and now get unload the truck and assemble the engine tonight. So gonna time lapse some of that because I mean it's just gonna take a while and it's boring, but you can listen to some music that no one really wants to listen to because it's free from YouTube because we're not paying for any of that. But we'll put that together and then we'll see how far I get. Plan is to get it put together tonight and then tomorrow get it in the car, get it started, load up the trailer, and just drive Sunday. So yeah, no problem. There should be totally fine. I have everything off the truck. This is the old aluminum block. Figured I'd show this carnage again. Pretty crazy. So, oh, there we go. Big crack. We saw that last video or a couple of videos ago. Ripped through there. Probably can't see, but let's check the other side. Down here. It's gonna be hard to see, but so these are the coolant jackets. So this goes all the way down through the block, but let's see if we can see. There's really only, it's only thick casting up here. And then right after that, it goes pretty thin. And then, you know, all the strength basically is in this sleeve, which is pretty thick actually. And then all of the webbing that holds the sleeve in place. Whereas the iron block, it's just pretty much this thickness. There's a little more lip here, or a little lip here, but it's pretty much this thickness all the way through. I mean, it's slightly thinner after this top webbing here. I always think it's funny, it looks like people. But yeah, definitely beefy. This thing is so heavy to move around. I mean, just the empty block alone is probably the weight of the short block on the aluminum. So adding 110 pounds to the front of the car, which kind of sucks, but is what it is, gets us through, and with the added stroke should be beefier because the stroke is really side loading the bore. It's a 1.5 rod ratio, 1.53, and so it's really, when the crank comes up, it comes at an angle and it's, you know, pushing against the side of the bore and just moving it around. Would have been smarter to do less stroke, stock stroke, more RPM, but I never intended it to get this wild. So all right. Oh, and the heads, they did they came out good. So they were, here we go, this was re-welded, machined, and then they cleaned it up a little bit of the welds. Same with this one, this side welded. This is the one I actually welded before, but nice and shiny, nice and flat. Put it together.
So don't assemble engines with like zero sleep. I looked at the stud length multiple times before putting them in, and I was convinced they're all the same length. They're not. These are longer. These are shorter. Problem is I got them all good, and then I'm left with one that's too long, and yeah. So now I need to take them all apart and see what the heck is going on, because all the long ones should be in the inside, all the short ones on the outside, but I'm left with one that's too long and I can't find a short one to swap it with. So it's gonna be a long night. All right, way too long later, have a short block. Chasing myself, chasing some tools that I wasn't expecting to need, but got it. Took way too long. There we go. Next is the cam, oil pump, and eventually heads. I gotta clean it up more, the surface, before I put the gasket and heads and head studs and stuff, but getting there. Well, a couple more hours later, this is where we're at. It is 12:35 Friday night, and the short block is completely assembled. Pan is on, studs in. I had to chase all these holes a couple of times. They like shot peen the block to stress relieve it, which is pretty cool. But it leaves a lot of stuff in all of the holes, which, you know, it was I think hot tank 4 times, the machine shop said, but it just, you can't get all this stuff out. So I chase all the threads, spray them out, blow them out, clean everything up a few more times. Didn't get the deck surface. See if we can see it. I don't really want to take the gasket back off, but oh, there we go. You can see here a little bit. It's super nice deck surface. They decked it to 0 deck, meaning the pistons come flush with the deck surface, not above proud, not below. So next step is to clean up the heads, just from machining and whatever, just transportation, need to clean them up, and then stick them on, bolt them on. All right, spent a little time cleaning this up, nice and shiny. Gonna bolt it on. Whew, it's 1:30 a.m. Have an engine. Family has all said goodnight. Wife, 4 kids, all in bed, and a good YouTube channel and probably have something cool and clever to say right now, but I'm just a dude in my garage staying up entirely too late, trying to get ready for race week. So I am going to bed though. I'm gonna continue this in the morning, try to get this in there.